Have you ever wondered why your plants wilt or turn yellow under the scorching sun? That's heat stress at play. Heat stress is a formidable enemy that your garden battles during those long, sweltering summer days. But what exactly is it? When the temperatures rise, plants, like all living organisms, feel the heat. The warmth of the sun can be a boon, driving photosynthesis and growth. But when the heat becomes excessive, it can wreak havoc on your garden's greenery. The heat stress that plants experience is a bit like what you might feel if you were to run a marathon on a hot day without enough water. Dehydration kicks in, your body overheats, and if conditions persist, you might even experience heat stroke. Similarly, when plants are exposed to too much heat, they can experience a type of plant heat stroke. Their cells can become damaged, leading to a host of problems. The first signs of heat stress often appear on the leaves. They may droop, wilt, or curl at the edges. The lush green color might fade to a sickly yellow. In severe cases, you may notice brown burnt spots, a condition aptly named leaf scorch. But it's not just the leaves that suffer. The whole plant can become stunted, with slowed growth and reduced yield. Flowers might drop prematurely, and fruit might not develop fully, or might become sunburned. Understanding these signs is crucial because the quicker you identify heat stress, the faster you can take action. Just as you would move to a cooler place, drink water, or rest if you were overheated, plants also need respite from the heat. So, keep an eye on your garden during those hot summer days. Watch for the telltale signs of heat stress, drooping leaves, yellowing, leaf scorch, and act swiftly to protect your green oasis. Being able to identify heat stress is the first step towards protecting your plants. Now that we understand heat stress, let's explore some effective sun protection strategies. At the top of the list is the installation of sunshade cloth. This woven material is a gardener's best friend, providing a protective barrier between the sun and your plants. When properly installed, sunshade cloth can block out a significant portion of harmful UV rays, reducing the intensity of the sunlight that reaches your plants. This helps to maintain a cooler, more stable environment underneath, reducing the risk of heat stress. Next, let's talk about water mulching. This technique involves applying a thick layer of organic material such as compost or straw around the base of your plants. The mulch not only blocks sunlight from directly hitting the soil, but it also helps to retain soil moisture. This is crucial during hot weather, as it prevents the soil from drying out too quickly and ensures your plants have a consistent supply of water. The third strategy is proper watering techniques. It might seem simple, but the way you water your plants can have a significant impact on their ability to withstand the heat. Deep watering, for instance, encourages plants to develop deeper roots, allowing them to access moisture further down in the soil. This can be particularly beneficial during periods of intense heat, as it helps plants to stay hydrated even when the top layer of soil dries out. But why do these strategies work? Well, it all comes down to science. Blocking harmful UV rays reduces the amount of heat energy that reaches your plants, helping to prevent overheating. Retaining soil moisture, on the other hand, ensures that your plants have enough water to cool themselves through a process called transpiration. And finally, proper watering techniques promote healthier, more resilient plants that are better equipped to withstand the challenges of a hot summer day. Implementing these sun protection strategies can shield your plants from the harmful effects of the sun. So, let's equip ourselves with these tools and step up our gardening game to ensure our green friends thrive even under the scorching sun. Not all plants are created equal. Some are natural warriors, thriving under the sun's embrace. These are the heat-resistant varieties, the champions of the plant world that stand their ground, even when the mercury rises. Let's begin with succulents. These hardy plants have adapted to survive in arid environments where the sun's rays are most intense. Their thick, fleshy leaves store water, enabling them to withstand prolonged periods of heat and drought. From the plump rosettes of echeveria to the towering columns of the saguaro cactus, succulents bring a unique aesthetic to any heat-proof garden. Then we have sun-loving perennials. These are the plants that don't just tolerate the sun, they revel in it. Coneflowers, with their distinctive drooping petals and spiky centers, love full sun exposure and are remarkably drought-tolerant. Black-eyed Susans, with their bright yellow petals circling a dark brown center, are another excellent choice. They're not only heat-tolerant, but also attract pollinators, adding a lively buzz to your garden. But what about your vegetable plot? Fear not, as there are heat-resistant veggies too. Consider planting peppers, okra, or eggplant. These heat-loving crops can withstand high temperatures and will provide you with a bountiful harvest, even in the hottest months. And let's not forget about herbs. Rosemary, thyme and sage are all Mediterranean natives accustomed to hot, sunny climates. They're perfect for adding flavor to your summer meals, and their fragrant leaves can fill your garden with delightful aromas. So the next time you're planning your garden, remember to consider the sun's impact. Choosing the right plants can make all the difference. Opting for heat-resistant plant varieties can give your garden a fighting chance against the summer heat. They're not just survivors, they're sun-loving warriors ready to bring beauty, flavor and life to your garden no matter how high the temperatures soar. When it comes to gardening, timing is everything. In the dance of sunlight and shadow, the clock's hands hold the reins. The sun's intensity waxes and wanes with the day, and aligning your gardening activities with this natural rhythm can make a world of difference in how your plants fare in the heat. Let's start with watering. The ideal time to water your plants is in the cool, early morning hours. As the sun rises, it gently evaporates the water from the leaves, reducing the risk of fungal diseases. This also gives your plants ample time to absorb the water before the heat of the day kicks in, boosting their resilience against the scorching sun. Next, we move to pruning. This is best done in the late afternoon or early evening when the day's heat has subsided. Pruning under the harsh midday sun can expose the freshly cut surfaces to intense sunlight, causing them to dry out and potentially leading to plant stress. Now let's talk about fertilizing. Similar to watering, the best time to fertilize is in the morning. This gives your plants a nutrient boost to start their day, promoting healthy growth and strengthening their defenses against heat stress. However, avoid fertilizing on extremely hot days, as this can cause the nutrients to leach out of the soil more quickly, leaving your plants undernourished. But remember, every garden is unique. The specific timing for these activities may need to be tweaked based on your local climate, the type of plants in your garden, and their individual needs. It's all about finding the rhythm that works best for your green companions. By timing your gardening activities wisely, you can give your plants a much-needed break from the heat. It's like orchestrating a symphony where each note contributes to the overall harmony, ensuring your garden thrives even under the harshest sun. Did you know you can transform your garden into a series of microclimates, each tailored to protect your plants from heat? With a bit of planning and creativity, you can create cooler pockets within your garden that offer a haven from the relentless sun. Let's explore how. Firstly, consider plant positioning. The placement of your plants can play a big role in creating microclimates. Use taller plants like trees and shrubs to shield smaller, heat-sensitive plants. This natural canopy can help reduce the temperature by several degrees, offering much-needed relief to the plants beneath. Next, let's talk about ground cover. Bare soil is a heat magnet. It soaks up the sun's rays and can become scorchingly hot, stressing plant roots. By using a layer of organic mulch, you can help keep the soil temperature down. Mulch not only blocks the sun's rays but also helps retain soil moisture, creating a cooler and more hospitable environment for your plants. Water features can also contribute to creating microclimates. A small pond or a bird bath can help cool the surrounding air as the water evaporates. Plus, water features can attract beneficial wildlife like birds and insects, adding to the overall health and balance of your garden ecosystem. So, what are the benefits of these microclimates? By creating cooler zones, you're providing your plants with a refuge from the heat. This can help prevent heat stress and improve overall plant health. Additionally, microclimates can allow you to grow a wider variety of plants, as you can create specific conditions that some plants need to thrive. Creating microclimates in your garden can provide your plants with the perfect refuge from the summer heat. So, why not give it a try? With a bit of creativity and understanding, you can help your garden weather the heat wave and remain a lush, vibrant oasis all summer long.